Welcome to this week's edition of May versus her stash. Today we have got some October afternoon daily flash 6x8 paper pack. Now, if I remember correctly, I bought all of these. I just thought they were a really neat concept, and I thought I would use them nonstop. This is the first one I'm actually taking out of its package, so that's kind of a problem, right? So basically the deal is what appealed to me is it's just a couple sheets of paper. So this one is fall themed, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of paper. Each piece is double-sided. It's 6x8, so if you had one of those 6x8 binders, for example, I have one that I'm using as my camping journal. These would work perfectly whole, or, you know, with the divided page protectors that come with these, there's a lot of different formats. And for example, this one with the 2 squares and the long strip, 2 squares, long strip, these are made to go in these types of albums. And I think that's incredibly cool because it's a size that's becoming more popular, and I just think it's a really neat idea. Of course, I bought these before I started taking on the old camping album, and also, with one exception that I could potentially see, I don't see fall specific things going into that particular album. So, what to do with all of this? This is my current stories I want to scrapbook container, kind of large, but I have it actually just recently. I went through and was sorting out stories that need to be scrapbooked that I want to scrapbook, and some of them are more current than others, but basically how I have them in here is most of them are kind of by timeline, meaning like this, you know, if this is 2012 or 2011 or whatever, that's mostly the timeline that you would find in here. And I just took little journaling cards or whatever and divided out the subjects, not necessarily into like 1-page subjects. Some of these might be 2 layouts, but like the Christmas tea we went to, the book signing we went to, dinner we went to. They're just sorted out, and I didn't, the 4th of July parade, they're just sorted out enough that if I wanted to do a layout, it would trigger my memory on this is the story, and all of these photos come out, and when I'm done with that, telling that story, making that layout, then I can put those aside or take that file and, put any of the leftover pictures into more permanent storage, get them out of my pictures and stories to be scrapbooked. So in going through those, I found these 2 iPhone photos from the pumpkin patch this last year. And I'm thinking those would be great, obviously, for these papers. And I'm also thinking, really, I only need one of them. I printed out 2, but I really feel like I only need the one because they're the same picture, just one turned one way, one turned the other. And if they're basically the same picture, I have the same story to tell, I might as well just use one and have a little more space. So I've got 2 of the pieces of paper, which means I've already used a third of this pack, so woohoo, hooray. Got 2 of them here as background. I found this, and I have no idea who made it, but it's kind of a, I don't know what kind of material you would even call it, but it's a ruler ribbon, and put a couple brads. Actually, this brad was on there, so I thought I'd put a different brad on the other end, and got that glued down. And then I've got a little square of this paper cut out, and I put some foam adhesive on the back because I just wanted it to have a little bit of pop. And I'm just going to set that right here. And get myself a little, basically just a little strip here, and I'm going to glue this down right over here. Now all I've got left is to do a little embellishing, do a little stitching, add my journaling, and this has some words on it, but if I wanted another title or secondary title, I could add that as well. And look at that, I've got a page, and I used not half, but a good chunk of this product that I have not used. So Hooray for using up my stash. And you know what? These are pretty darn cool. I need to move these out of there. Currently they're being held like where all my stickers and embellishments are. Clearly I need to move this out and somewhere different, maybe with my journaling cards or something, somewhere where this stuff can get more use. Until next time, I wish you very happy crafting.